So if you have an online store and you are looking to sell a new product, so you want to launch a new product soon to your current customers and possibly get some new customers along the way, I'm going to show you a few things that we did with an e-commerce client this week that broke their sales records for the most sales in one day. So if you have an e-commerce store, stay tuned. All right, my name is Amy Boehnert, and I am a marketing strategist, and I work with small businesses to help grow their businesses through marketing and advertising. Okay, so like I said, we broke a record this week. It was on Tuesday. It was super exciting because, we broke the record by 30%. So that's pretty darn good. So we're really excited about that. And what's interesting is everything that we did was pretty basic, and I'm going to share with you the tips that we did and some things that for the next launch that we're going to do, that we're going to implement to make it even better. All right, so if you like this kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe. All right, so number one, the lead up is super essential. So this is like a common theme throughout marketing, that if you have something new, if you've got something coming up, you need to make sure that you are planting the seeds, that you're getting people like interested before you launch the product. Because hey, the only one who can launch a product and just smash it out of the park without any lead up is Beyonce. So if you're not Beyonce, then you need to think about how you can, build up this enthusiasm, this momentum before the actual launch. All right, so how do we do that? So with this client, we just did a few social media posts kind of talking about the results of using this particular product. The product we were going to launch, we talked about how exciting it was. The owner had her picture. You could feel her passion. You could feel her excitement and how proud she was. But on the actual morning of the launch, the first thing that went out was an email, and that was an email to her entire list. So that's buyers, people who had signed up for lead magnets, people who had connected with her, who hadn't purchased, basically her entire list. She emailed it out to say, hey, this new product is launched, and here's how you get it. Okay. So, and she also, we also had a social media post out early that morning. Okay, so let me tell you about the social media post, because this was key. Number one, we used an image that clearly reflected the results. So for this, it was a skincare product, and for this, she had a great picture where the skin just looked bright and glowing, and it just looked awesome. Like, any lady who sees this is going to want to have their skin look like that, and it's really the picture sells it. So we used a great picture, and the copy with the picture was also very strategic. So in the copy, we expressed the excitement, the passion, the pride that she had for releasing this new product. We were honest about it. She's a small business owner, so she doesn't have the kind of capital to just have tons of stock on hand. So the product that she created, she uses lots of other products to make it. So she didn't have a lot, her first run was under 100. That's all really she could do. And then she'd have to restock, which would take a while. So we laid that out in the email. We laid that out in the copy for the social media post, just to say, hey, I'm a small business owner. That means my first run, it's small because, I had to pay for all of these things up front. If you like it, make sure you get it quickly, because once we run out, it's going to be a little bit before we restock. It's not scammy scarcity. Scarcity is a tool in marketing. But if you use it right and you use it honestly, then people respond to that. Because the honest truth is she didn't have she did not have enough supplies to make more, to make thousands of these products. She just ran a limited supply. People totally reacted to that. So she actually had 2 clients who texted her that day saying like, oh my gosh, hold a jar back for me. I need it. I really need to do this. I need to buy it tomorrow. Can you please hold it back for me? So that was super effective. So we took that post on Facebook and on Instagram and we made it into an ad. So we showed that ad to all the people who had purchased or been on her website for the past 6 months. Okay, so we went in, created a custom audience of both people who had purchased, and she has a Shopify site, so that's pretty easy to do, and people who had visited the website. And then we ran an ad with that social media post with all of those ingredients of pride, passion, beautiful picture, scarcity, all of those components were in one. So that was great. The last thing that we did to hit this sales goal, because we had a goal that morning, and by the afternoon, like, we were within striking distance but just hadn't hit it yet. So what she did is she emailed each and every single client that she had personally to check in with them and to say, hey, how's it going? How's the weather in Colorado Springs? I hope you're having, a great fall. I just launched a new product today and I wanted to make sure that you received this. And we did that because a lot of times those emails go into the promotional tab, and we just wanted it to be a one-on-one email directly from, the business owner to previous buyer. And this was great because she realized like there were tons of people that she hadn't connected with in a while, and it really gave her some fresh ideas for how to segment her list and how to reach out to people more effectively, more consistently. All right, so next time, for the next launch, we're going to do a couple other things in addition to this. We're going to add pre-orders so that people can order in advance, so that she can have a better idea of how much to create. And number 2, she was just worn out by the end of the day because, sales are coming in, and it was just a really exciting day. And, she's emailing and all this stuff. And by the end of the day, she was zonked. But if she hadn't have been so zonked, I would have loved to have seen a Facebook Live, because when people see that passion for the small business owner who's making it, who's like nailing it, they want to root for you. They want to get behind you and cheer for you. And so anyway, it would have been awesome and more effective to have, some Facebook Lives in there, some live videos, Insta stories, but that we'll do next time. So anyway, if you have an e-commerce business and you have any questions about how to best launch your product, please list them below and I'm happy to help. All right. Thank you. Bye.